No referrals needed. We'll have a magical doctor combination facing off against two aggressive men hungry for victory.
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Melloni here. This Thursday, I'm supposed to compete in a tag team exhibition match where the biggest and the baddest teams up with the greatest, and we take down the magician and the doctor. The only thing is, this isn't a fun match anymore. Doctor, you disrespected me, and now you have to pay. How dare you call me the dumbest? Well, if I'm the dumbest, you're gonna become the deadest. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, then I must be the biggest, baddest apple, because I'm gonna put you away. Time of death, Thursday, 8 p.m. And if you don't like it, too bad!
It's me, the greatest guy at wrestling in the history of our great sport, and I'm here to answer your questions. Question 1. Greatest guy at wrestling in the history of our great sport. Why would you pick a fight with a magician? Don't you like magicians? Well, thanks for asking. First of all, I'm not picking a fight. I'm picking a wrestling match. And second of all, of course I like magicians. I like seeing children smile. I like seeing rabbits come out of hats when normally only a head would come out of a hat. I like people almost drowning in safes at the bottom of a river. I like people being sawed in half. Actually, speaking of people being sawed in half, that brings me to the second question. Hey, greatest guy in wrestling in the history of our great sport. Why would you pick a fight with a doctor? Well, first of all, same thing. I'm not picking a fight. I'm picking a wrestling match. And 2, of course I like doctors. I like internal medicine doctors. I like surgeons. I like mental health professionals. I like non-threatening British time travelers. But the thing is, they don't belong here. The circus magician does not belong here. And the lead from a network drama about a romance in a hospital doesn't belong here. Wrestlers belong here, and that's what I'm here to show them. I'm gonna twist them in knots. I'm gonna twist them in knots against each other and to each other, and if I've got to have a partner, fine, I'll take one. But the partner's gonna be a wrestler too, because I am not great at children's birthday parties, and I am not great at hospitals. I'm great at wrestling.
He is a purist, and you're his opponents.
I'm going to hypnotize you. Yes, you.
Idiots of QAW, this is the doctor. Please put down your cheap-ass beer for this important announcement. The greatest wrestler and the biggest and baddest stand no chance. I look forward to cutting open their chests and pulling their hearts out and throwing them into your nachos. In a word to the magician, don't get in my way, or else. David Thomas, you poor and stupid man. You don't know what hell you've allowed to come into your organization. You will regret this.
I was very hungry, and I had put mustard and ketchup and relish in these, and I put the hot dog up to my mouth, and somebody started screaming.
seeing patience in the ring.
Again, David Thomas signing wrestlers without knowing what they're about.
So, I guess I'm in a grudge match tonight. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If it was when I accidentally scratched your car with my shopping cart, I already paid for the dent. I'm so sorry. If it's because of the time I stepped in your garden when I was chasing a bunny, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to step on your tulips. But okay, you're right. I was being chased by a bunny, not chasing a bunny. I'm sorry. Look, Maxulon the Magnificent, I'm sorry. Just please don't hurt me too badly tonight, okay? I know we've got a doctor in the ring, but I can't afford my own tag team partner's bills that he's gonna charge me. I'm all noodly and weak. Please, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Is it the time I farted near you? Because I was so gassy in the locker room that day. Because turns out, I found out recently I'm lactose intolerant. And that's giving me a whole host of problems. Just please, I'm not a fighter. I'm a wizard. I don't want to be in there. Just don't hurt me so badly, okay? Please. Kick my ass as much as you want to make yourself feel better, but just please don't hurt me so badly. Please.
A wizard and a white mage versus a barbarian and the greatest guy at wrestling.
This is quite the mix. At least we do know that if Maxulon gets his ass kicked too hard, that the doctor is there to patch him up for probably an exorbitant fee.
I would imagine he's both a businessman and a medical professional. He has sworn to only do harm in the ring tonight.
Again, we have to emphasize how much of a wrestling purist the greatest wrestler is. Not really seeing this as a fight at all, like he said, but a wrestling match.
Indeed, putting his love of magic aside for his love of winning at wrestling.
The cackle of the doctor filling this arena.
Cost of care is skyrocketing and this man is profiting. Here comes the doctor.
The doctor, a self-described rich, perfect man who laughs at the poor and the stupid. Let's just say he's coming in here with confidence.
Indeed, he has a hatred of nachos, a hatred of beer, a hatred of anything the common man enjoys.
Well, look at that physique. He clearly does have a hatred for nachos and beers.
What a villain! He's not even showing any signs of infection and wearing a mask and gloves.
I think he considers most of the people here, even if they weren't infected, he still would not want to touch them.
Wearing gear similar to that ivory tower he's sitting in, the doctor is in. I shudder to think what'll happen if he loses tonight. I can only imagine he might dose Maxulon the Magnificent with something diabolical.
Well, we've seen some medical healing here, and let's see, perhaps I'm more on the mystical healing side right now.
Indeed, the wizard has arrived! Facing his fears of violence head-on, here comes Maxulon the Magnificent.
Remember, Maxulon, the number 2 entrant in our 30-man battle royal, I think that his attitude might belie a bit of a fire underneath. He did last for a little bit and hasn't been completely getting his ass kicked.
Some surprising stamina, and it's just so sincere and apologetic. The poor man's accident-prone inside and outside of the ring, but just here to show how his tremendous heart can carry him forward.
And you can't deny his mystical abilities, conjuring that smoke as he comes to the ring, and conjuring a bit, just a sense of camaraderie and friendship as he walks there.
Indeed, if there was anybody who just wanted every fan in attendance to have a good time, it'd be Maxulon, a direct contrast to his partner tonight.
Yeah, could have a bit of an odd pairing there. This is certainly, well, just out of necessity, I suppose. I'm not sure if we're really going to see these two get along that well.
Indeed. Maxulon the Magnificent, proficient at a number of high-level spells, but not necessarily at charming or befriending folks.
He put all his points into wisdom and intelligence, not charisma.
Hopefully he doesn't fail his wrestling save tonight.
There he goes again, perhaps giving praise to his deity of choice, as you so eloquently put it. Going right into his pre-match ritual.
Being bathed in the light of a higher power, at least he is in his mind. And folks, we'd like to remind you your higher power tonight is QAW. Go ahead and get on Twitter, hashtag QAW Pandemic. We are spreading.
Diamond David Thomas took the time to set us up on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Give us a follow, give us a like, share us around, and let's share the love.
Share the love like Maxulon is looking to share his mystical wisdom and kindness on everyone but his opponents tonight, which includes...
Yep, here he comes. Boston's biggest bad boy himself, James Melloni.
Looking dapper, looking suave, looking deadly. Boston's biggest bad boy.
We're really seeing a bit of a surge in big men here in QAW. James Melloni, absolutely one of the biggest. He very well could take on these two opponents by himself.
And if you don't like it, too bad. That math could spell one big win for Boston's biggest bad boy.
And a man who he does not tolerate disrespect, and if you do disrespect this man, you may not live to do it twice.
Indeed, harsh, strong, pointed threats towards the Doctor before this match. If he's the dumbest, he's looking to make the Doctor the deadest.
Very bold.
Is tonight's matchup the Doctor's date of death? If James Melloni has anything to say about it, it sure will be.
The greatest indeed, the greatest wrestler in the history of our great sport, the greatest wrestler, Ben Moser.
Sporting the greatest jacket in QAW, that is a Ben Moser one-of-a-kind original.
Perhaps the greatest beard as well. I'm not sure there's anything this man is not the greatest at.
Maybe not. A great strut, a great set of in-ring skills and prowess. This man out to prove that he should be right in the running for championship glory.
Again, another odd pairing. They might have more in common than a doctor and a wizard, but as far as I know, the greatest wrestler not privy to playing nice with others.
Nope, but trying his hand at tag team action tonight. If those two men are able to put their egos aside, they could coexist just long enough to prove that they are a dominant force here in QAW.
It looks like the Doctor and James Melloni are going to start us off here.
And here we go. All right, the Doctor immediately looking to outquick James Melloni with a big swinging neckbreaker and a big boot to the strong, sturdy trunk of the bad boy.
Look at that surgical precision. If there's anybody in QAW who knows an opponent's weak points, it's going to be a medically trained doctor.
Indeed. Oh, looking to sterilize the hell out of the fans tonight with a little bit of taunting. As here we go with that locking up. James Melloni reversing things. Big headlock to the Doctor. Punch to the side of the head. He maybe looking to bring in Ben Moser already. Up and down. Big back suplex from the bad boy.
Not quite yet.
Oh, the Doctor working again on those legs. He could be looking to chop down this huge tree of a man.
Well, we saw our medium Mr. Crisis trying to do that against Fear itself. With these big men, you got to pick your point and just exploit it.
Indeed. If James Melloni ends up anything like Fear itself, he'll be on the winning end of the stick tonight. And the Doctor fighting his way out of harm's way.
Both of these men probably looking for a tag.
Brings James Melloni down. Oh, big shot to the back. And a quick tag to Maxulon. Maxulon is in. And here comes the greatest guy at wrestling. Big flying forearm smash to Maxulon. And a big kitchen sink to boot. Oh, just laying it on thick already.
Double sinks, and he's going for the pin.
Maxulon out. My God, he's got pluck, he's got charm.
Maxulon, if he really wanted to avoid an ass kicking, he probably should have just taken the 3 count right there.
Indeed, he might pay for it here. Getting his joints worked over. Ben Moser setting up more offense later on, but Maxulon escapes. High initiative, that man, and a sneak attack on Ben Moser's knee joints.
That's going for the tag, okay.
Already out to the doctor, he is. Worked up all the bravery he could muster, and the doctor puts Ben Moser down. Oh, big counter from Ben Moser, not staying in trouble for long, and a big kitchen sink to the doctor.
Ben Moser actually back in the locker room making fun of Maxulon and the doctor for their jobs being something other than wrestling. Ben Moser has devoted his personal and professional life to this great sport.
Indeed, everything he does is with almost surgical-like precision, like a doctor, but he's just so good at wrestling, putting a classic camel clutch on the doctor.
Probably the greatest camel clutch I've ever seen, but then the doctor having a great escape.
Able to escape rather quickly, putting a headlock on Ben Moser. Oh, could he be getting some help from the Wizard?
Let's see. Yes, he does.
Surprising teamwork from 2 men with opposing ideals, and Ben Moser up and down. Big backdrop, and bouncing Ben Moser's arm. Maxulon, my goodness.
Some kind of dance there.
There's magic in those hips, it seems.
Well, opposites attract. Let's see if magic and medical science can create a victory here.
Holistic remedies and prescription care. Oh, and down goes Ben Moser.
Magical chop there.
And if you think this is magical, we encourage you to try the magical taste of Dippin' Dots, available at every kiosk in the QAW arena.
Again, Dippin' Dots has bought out all of our testing stations, so everybody here, get infected with the deliciousness of Dippin' Dots.
We're sorry for nothing! Like Ben Moser not sorry for that big leg trip. And now setting something up on Maxulon, could it be?
Ooh!
Oh! Trying to break the Wizard in half.
And he's taunting him as he's just laying there.
He's admiring his own work. James Melloni cheering him on. Big arm wringer to the Wizard. He butterfly hooks the arms, and yes! Big butterfly suplex, tossing the Wizard.
I think the greatest wrestler is trying to take care of this himself.
Indeed he is. Big Northern Light suplex, 1. And almost puts away just with basic fundamental moves. Ben Moser taking to the skies now.
Flying headbutt there.
Buried deep into the chest cavity of Maxulon. But the doctor breaks it up. Oh, and Ethan's down again!
Poor Ethan, somebody help him.
Maybe the doctor can help him. Oh, but not after a huge derailer. Ben Moser could be closing in on the kill on Maxulon here. It's not looking good. Turning him around, he wants Maxulon to see what he's about to do to him.
Well, we saw him come down from such great heights. He calls that diving headbutt, and yes, he's setting up for it. Yep. He's setting up for the greatest maneuver we've ever had the privilege to witness right here.
Oh, the greatest Falcon Arrow.
This could be it.
No! Maxulon showing surprising resistance, rolling a natural 20 on the kickout.
One hell of a kick out from Maxulon there. He may not be able to do that again.
Oh, he might not be able to draw breath again. Here comes Boston's biggest bad boy to beat him down. Ben Moser losing it in the corner. His signature move not taking him to the pay window.
Maxulon getting that ass kicking that he was expecting.
Very much, from pillar to post, in a giant almost armbar from James Melloni. Maxulon fighting it off though.
Not out just yet.
Showing excellent technique. The only thing that can break up good jiu-jitsu. A punch to the face. Oh, but a big avalanche splash from James Melloni. Maxulon is breathing heavy and could just be a matter of time.
Let's see. Yep.
Some big offense coming. Oh, no.
James Melloni, he calls this the chow and joy. Eat up, Maxulon.
How uncouth.
Chow and joy, his favorite restaurant. And going for the pin.
1, 2. Chow enjoy, but oh my goodness! Ben Moser dropping the Doctor on Maxulon.
They're breaking this up pretty quick here.
What? And Ben Moser taking advantage.
Wow.
Big sunset flip. Not even going for the pin, just to show that he can do it.
Well, James Melloni's the legal man. Goes for the pin here.
But Maxulon will not stay down. The heart of this man.
Our referee, Ethan Embry's really got to work to try and maintain order in the ring here.
Maxulon firing back and put right back down. My God, every time he gets a little momentum going. The Doctor trying to break things up.
Nope. Doctor hasn't been tagged in a while. Maxulon needs to get that tag. Huge spine buster there from Boston's biggest bad boy.
Maxulon in dire need of a tag out, but James Melloni keeping him, in dire straits, dropping him right on his abdomen.
You got to think James Melloni almost wants you'd think he would want Maxulon to tag in the Doctor. James Melloni has some beef with some comments, and yep, he's taking him out to dinner again. Back to chow and joy.
How embarrassing for a man who just wants people to know that he cares, and I don't care for that. James Melloni showing some poor attitude in there.
If it works, it works.
Hoisting Maxulon right up from the ring and running power slam.
Dr. Brooks set up again.
The Doctor showing some sympathy, surprisingly, for Maxulon, or maybe he's just a sadist who wants to see Maxulon get more pain, but Maxulon, point of the boot right between the eyes.
Gets that tag.
And finally gets that tag out. The Doctor is in. But down he goes, my God.
James Melloni is not letting him start off hot here.
Not at all. Cooling the Doctor as if he's in a morgue himself. But eats a boot immediately. And the Doctor going for a big surgical neck breaker. Very, very proud of himself on that one. Big clothesline from the Doctor. Follows it up with another. Oh, but his back heel trip does not connect, and James Melloni puts him right back in danger.
Doctor started to get something going there, but nope. Just gets the turnbuckle.
Snake eyes for the Doctor. But can't seem to lift it. The Doctor was using a nerve hold so he couldn't be lifted. But then James Melloni right out of the ring. Surprising power from the Doctor.
He did it to definitely get himself a breath there.
Indeed.
You have to notice also the greatest wrestler staying on the apron. Is he just expecting James Melloni to take care of this?
Indeed. Well, the greatest wrestler, knows that he only has 5 seconds after he lets go of that tag rope. He's just obeying the rules of the ring and assuming that his partner will as well.
He is a man who appreciates the rules.
Indeed. They have until the count of 10 to get back in the ring, and looks like James Melloni sends the Doctor in early.
Right at the feet of the greatest wrestler.
Ricocheting his head off the mat. Putting the boots to the legs of the Doctor. James Melloni could be zeroing in for the kill here.
Looks like him and the greatest wrestler talking strategy.
Could be. They could work together to put the Doctor down. But office hours aren't over yet. James Melloni looks to put more pain on him. And the Doctor brings him down.
Big Boston Crab.
Huge fundamentals just right in the face of Ben Moser, the greatest wrestler. But James Melloni just powering out.
I don't know who has really been taking either. I can't talk at all. This is too exciting.
There's too much frenetic action. James Melloni and Ben Moser have been on offense more. You have to think that they're the fit. Oh, you can't tell me.
And not to let the Doctor go hungry either. Chow and joy.
It's a buffet of brutality in there with James Melloni at the head of the line.
Tags in the greatest wrestler.
Looks like he's had his fill of putting pain on others, and the greatest wrestler looking to clean up the scraps, but the Doctor kicks out his leg. Big DDT from the Doctor.
Immediately, he may have been playing possum there just to let Melloni get the tag in there. I think he wants the greatest wrestler.
The diagnosis is foul play, and down goes Ben Moser.
He's setting him up for something, yes. Is he gonna lock it in?
Could it be?
He's got him in at the doctor's order. The doctor's order lock.
The doctor's order. Is Ben Moser going to find the key to get his way out of this? No!
He taps. He taps.
My God! The doctor made a house call and Ben Moser on the unfortunate end of the losing with the Wizard's victorious.
The Maxulon has won a match there by way of the doctor. Take one of those and call him in the morning.
Indeed. As we see Ethan suffering a little bit during the match as Maxulon suffered, but enduring all of the pain, having to chow down, but enduring it so that he could find himself on the winning end of things tonight.
I don't think James Melloni was expecting that win to come out of nowhere like that. He didn't even run in to help.
Well, it's a surprising result, and I had notes here to just congratulate Maxulon on trying his best, but my God, a surprising alliance did we just see here tonight?
If there's one thing QAW is not, it's predictable. So stick around, folks, and let's see how this turns out.
Not at all. So we see a man with a metal arm take on a clown coming up next.